Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol VBIV. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. That does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Very, very brutal day. But from a trading perspective, the final 30 minutes really, kind of has made this an interesting setup now going into Tuesday. I say the final 30 minutes because you can see right there, the biggest volume all day, which usually happens during the first 30 minutes, actually occurred during the final 30 minutes. And it's not like it was kind of close by quite a bit. Biggest volume, final 30 minutes, and then you got the nice little green candle here. And then the final little pricing dynamic that occurred is essentially all day long you had this downtrending trend line basically pushing the price downwards. However, again, with that final 30 minutes, the price actually pushed down through the trend line. Now, don't get me wrong, and I really wish I could say trading was this easy, just because all these dynamics have occurred. Final 30 minutes, big volume, nice green candle, broken trend line, does not mean that for sure this thing's headed up to $1 and beyond. Now, would it be shocking to see some sort of follow through? No, that wouldn't be shocking at all. However, myself nor anyone else can sit here and say that is what's for sure going to happen, because there just aren't any such things as a for sure in the market. But it at least definitely makes this quite the interesting setup going forward. So from that point of view, as far as supports are concerned, nothing fancy or complicated here other than the fact of the bleeding finally stopped right there at 57 cents. So for that reason and that reason alone is why you would consider that an area of support down at 57 cents. Now, what about levels of resistance? So in the event this is some sort of bottoming formation that has occurred and the bulls are going to put themselves together a nice bounce, where are some of these potential battlegrounds at? First key level of resistance to keep an eye on going to be right there at about the 65 cent mark. So 65 in my mind looks to be that level that if there's going to be any sort of spark that gets even that much more momentum going, 65 is going to be that key level that needs to be broken, because after that things open up a bit. Again, not saying it's shooting straight up there, but for more so the overarching perspective, not the next level, not up until right around 90 cents. So keep an eye on these levels. But again, very, very interesting, and I wasn't planning on doing this. But it's hard not to now with the way the final 30 minutes acted here. But that could just be a false positive. So that's why, as always, risk management, risk control, and discipline need to be at the forefront of any strategy. But from a risk versus reward perspective, things are looking pretty interesting. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.